Hello, justtwogood here. This is the $100 Police Training Academy LEGO City set, a January 2023 release with 823 pieces and 6 minifigures. Usually I take a look at the minifigures first, but I think the build of this is more interesting than the minifigures included, so we'll do the build first. So for the build of the set, this whole part is connected with some Technic pin connections at each of the sides. And then there's parts like this ATV inside. This platform is separate for training, and then we do have some cones at the side, which they include 3 builds of. So first, let's take a look at the obstacle course that comprises the main building. So again, for this main building, it's split into 3 sections, which you could see the loose connections with some Technic pins at the sides right there for that split, and then with this part as well. And these sections right here can even be removed to just kind of make these separate buildings without any of those Technic pins popping out very easily. So first, let's take a look at this climbing wall. So this climbing wall isn't a rock climbing wall like I initially thought it was, but just a climbing wall with this winch up here. And this is a lot of fun on this feature because this is a 1x1 with the string in between and then another 1x1. So it's not the one where you got to actually tie it. And you just attach that to that modified stud right here in the middle. And it makes for a very simple winch feature, which you could raise and lower the minifigure and make them stick to the side because this is a studs not on top build for the side wall. That's a lot of fun to capture. And I also like the use of these neon yellow, some people say highlighter yellow, for these little pointer designs right here, which was a color that was used in a lot of January 2022 sets, and I don't have too much of that color. So that's really nice. At the top here, the arrows continue with an obstacle of these little hurdles to jump over, which is also a lot of fun. This section is easily modular with how these parts are split up each floor, so I actually quite like the idea behind this, so that you could rearrange it in other ways if you'd want. If you just want to put these two side by side, that's definitely a possibility. Just modify that middle section. But the front of this does have a 1x4 with the police logo right there, which is cool to get, and this door right here, which you could easily open. Not too much else to show from the front. You can see those modified 1x4s at the side with the holes. And then inside at the bottom, there's this part right here, which was really confusing to me, and I didn't see much about it on the box or anything. But I'm noticing this is a place to hold the extra helmets that they give in the set. That's actually kind of clever because they do give you like a bunch of these helmets and extra hats and stuff. So you can put 2 of them right there, and it's kind of cool how that folds and opens very easily. So I like that build, kind of clever. And then on the second floor, let's just pop this panel open, which is funny how this specific panel opens like this, kind of. That's kind of cool. But inside, you can see there's a coffee machine, which I like how they use the prints at the top there, and then a computer, which also has a print for the screen, as well as a print for the keyboard right there, the 1x2, and a little mouse at the side, which is just that piece in white. All right, let's move on from there to this section. And this is the center section, which I love this police badge build at the front. It's just kind of like something you'd expect from a modular. Again, this is a sticker. The design of this has a horse stable at the bottom, which really has room for just the horse, but you can even have the minifigure on top. Of course, with the horse, they also give you this 1x2 with 1x2 at the top, so you can replace the saddle, but we'll be using the saddle in a second, so I'm not going to switch that around. I really like how this is built with that little stopper right there. And then we have a little brush as well as a place to put the carrot. And on this right side, we have a small garage for the ATV, which also has a nice ounce of highlighter yellow on it. And of course, you just put a minifigure in the middle there. You can also have a minifigure sitting at the back section as well, which I like that versatility. A little bit more spacious than some other vehicles LEGO has put out. Unfortunately, a sticker at the front there, just like there's a sticker on that badge build. But you can see how that ATV is a very simple build, definitely polybag level. Regardless, not too much going on in the ATV garage section, but there's some indentations on the floor so that you could just keep that ATV in place. Of course, remove one of those minifigures, and there you go. Here's a view of those sections from the back. And I should note the modular level of this, where each of those floors can be removed. And for a closer look at the gym, I like how they have this bench right here that your minifigure can lift. Just have them right here and definitely have somebody else spot them. But while you're doing that, look at this. Just put that dumbbell above them. Okay, I kind of love that setup. And then they have little mini ones, which are just the skater wheels. That was something I used when I was a kid back in the day for dumbbells. So I love to say Lego kind of appreciate that. We do have handcuffs right there, just in case they're in the gym and they need to handcuff somebody. What? And then we have this little, I guess, boxing dummy or something, which almost looks more like a snowman than a dummy. And then for the third floor, those highlighter arrows continue. I love the use of the roller coaster piece at the top here for some monkey bars to climb across. That's just really clever. Of course, you could just have a minifigure swinging from the top there. And then there's a grapple at the right here, which that piece is used with this string connection. But first, let's show this at the top of the building. Where here you can see there's not really a connection between these two sections. Like, they're gonna have to jump there. And if they don't make the jump, they're probably going to fall down and become paralyzed or something, because there's a little bit of a drop there. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into that. But from this section right here will lead us to the grapple section. Okay, I just realized I said grapple, I meant zip line. But for this connection to the zip line section, this is the whole Wipeout course, which let's just attach this to the side right there. And getting that zip line piece to the side right here, or from the side, make your minifigure hold it, and then it's time to zip. Okay, let's see this work. Come on. Okay, hook it on just to this part right here. Oh, shoot. Okay, that is actually kind of awesome. Let's try that one more time. No! Okay, it's a little bit hard to line up, but hook it in and... I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun with this. Okay, one more time. Zip around. And this Wipeout section, as I call it, is the last section of the obstacle course. So you end up right here, and well, it's time to pass the spinning challenge. This is a really fun play feature. So another twist right here. And look at that middle section, which has this coil in the middle, almost like a piece you'd expect from a drill or something. I haven't quite seen this piece before, but I'm sure it's not new and exclusive to this set. And this modified part right here, which has just a hole through the middle, which I hadn't seen before either, a 2x2. And look how fast you can spin it back and forth. Spin it too hard though, and well, your minifigure is probably going to stay in place because this is just on a 1x2 modified stud. What will really make it difficult are these obstacles right here, which you can get a better look at when this isn't connected to the main building like it is now. So let's disconnect that for a second. And notice how there's two switches at the back, which let's see what that does, okay? So at the front, this is a stickered 4x4 tile, which 4x4 tile, that's pretty cool to get. And this 4x4 tile, by pushing that one part at the back, will slap them off if you line them up just a little bit closer. I missed a line there, so come on, a little bit more. Okay, that was fun. And then for the second part right here, if you just push at the bottom, all right, maybe a little bit closer. I love that. There's some platforming danger there. I really enjoy that. And then for these two larger unprinted circular tiles in red, which are nice again, unprinted, put your minifigure here hastily and they'll fall over. These are kind of a loose, spinny connection here intentionally for the obstacle course, so you got to be very careful moving your minifigure from this one, oh no, to this one right here. And then that's it. Make it to this side, and the police captain is there to congratulate you. That's the end of the course. We do have these two stickered flags right here, which they do use this sticker quite a lot throughout the set. That's the same one that's used on that badge logo. And you have a police hat, which you also get a second one of at the end of this course. It would have been cool if it was like a gold police hat, but I get it. But of course, there's one last section for horseback riding training. So grab your horse and put the helmet on your minifigure. And this section right here is kind of cool on how that's built with just being clipped on right there and producing that cross section. I just really like the design. And so you could have the horse jump over that section. And then you have these modified 2x4s jumpers, which I love getting, especially 3 of them in red right there. Easy to position your horse just on one of those if you want. So that's really cool. Watch out though, they have literal fire right here, so you don't want to catch your horse on fire. And then at the end here, this one's very easy to just fall off, but they do have these 2 sections to jump over, so you could have a shorter height right there and horse jump over there. And then also you could lay this one at the top and make it a little bit of a higher jump just to increase the skill level, but that's more imaginative than a straight up play function. And then of course, there's these 3 little cones right here, which I guess you could integrate to maybe trot around or something, or even practice ATV driving. But anyways, that's it for the build of the set. Let's take a look at the minifigures. That's weird to segue there, and then the packaging. And for our first minifigure, I just wanted to highlight that barbell build again, which is just an awesome build. Like, I love how this came out. Regardless, this minifigure has a torso that appears quite a bit in this set, and that only appears in one other set, which is a polybag from this wave. The design of this minifigure also has the hearing aid to the right. This is a minifigure that was only used in a space set. I think it was like a space set from last March specifically. So that face print is actually really nice to get in a slightly cheaper set. And then the design of this has some back torso printing. And I love getting this hair piece once again, which was introduced in LEGO Marvel Minifigures Series 1. And then for this police captain, this torso isn't too unique, but hasn't appeared in too many sets. The face print apparently only came in this set and the Jazz Club set, which I wasn't expecting. It looked like a more common face print. Regardless, she doesn't have an alternate face. And I do like getting this hair piece in particular in this color, even if it's not explicitly exclusive to the set. And you can see slight printing at the back of the torso there. And she also has a police hat included as an alternate specifically for this minifigure. And as I mentioned previously, there's extra accessories like handcuffs as well as 5 different helmets. So that's really nice because there's 6 minifigures. So give the captain that police cap, 4 of these helmets, and you even got this motorcycle helmet right here, I guess for the ATV even more specifically. And this minifigure has an exclusive face print as well as an exclusive torso to this set. And that's really nice. I like this hair piece included, which is literally the Venkman hair. And then at the back, you have a very happy face as well as some back torso printing. For this minifigure, again, torso that only really appears in this set in a polybag. Exclusive face print as well. That's awesome with the band at the top right there. Love getting this hair piece, which is becoming slightly more common, but is rather new, just like that falcon hair that's included in the set. And then you have an alternate face right here where she looks pretty darn happy. At first, I was wondering how this person's face print is exclusive, but look at the alternate face right here, which I didn't even notice when building the set. That is freaking awesome. What a great face for somebody who's literally wiped out from the training course. Love this design. And finally, again, exclusive face on this minifigure as well, which has an alternate face that's also a little bit wiped out. You got some sweat going on there. I love the cartoony expressions captured with these new face prints with a more generic face print at the front. Good job, LEGO, with the minifigures of this set, which have no right to be as good as they are, because usually city sets will give us some heavy generic minifigures. The front of this box is really vibrant and just showing all of this obstacle course action, as they say, in the corner. And at the back, there's even more shots showing that obstacle course. And this set is so modularly split up. This is very easy to build with the family, which I really like sets like that. There's a total of 5 instructions. Any interesting ads? We got Rebuild the World. Give me an advertisement of those other city sets. No. Let's see. Nope. And no. And oh well. I was really hoping there'd be an ad or we got an advertisement. Still need to get that big set. I forgot to get the farm tractor. Maybe I should get the farm tractor, but of course we did a review of the gaming truck. So overall, I will say this is the most fun and play features I've had with a Lego set in quite a bit, where there's so many clever play features that capture a very rare sense of platforming in a Lego set. Like I think of the Quest Against Time and the Gamer's Temple from Ninjago. And that's about two sets that I could think of that really capture platforming like this set does. I love the play features integrated, especially with this Wipeout section right here, which might be the strongest in play. But there's some great sections here, whether it be the rock climbing wall, the gym where you could just straight up lift, or even this section for horseback riding, or even this section for the zip line, of course, which is a play feature I was having too much fun with. The minifigures included may not be the most interesting, but they do have some really cool prints, whether it be the little whistle at the front. And the versatility with the extra pieces they include is something I really appreciate. All the extra hats and swappable hair pieces. If all things considered, I'd rate this $100 set, honestly, an 8 out of 10. I'm amazed. It's a Lego City Police flagship set. It's actually pretty darn good. I highly recommend this one, and there's not really another Lego set like it, even in the idea of having this police training academy. Let me know in the comments if I'm crazy and that this set actually sucks, or if you love it just as much as I do. Subscribe for more Lego reviews, list videos, and everything in between, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.